Being in a carnival 365 days of the year sounds great, but what's life really like behind that big Ferris wheel?
With my drinking team, and it was me, Jack Daniels, and my homie Jim Beam. We were kind of blitzed and we were trying to behave, yo. When in walked the soldier, he was from the fuzzy naval. We were falling, stumbling, crawling. Here came the police, Captain Tom Collins, and the battle said freeze.
The carnival's back in town, and it brings back memories of when we all dreamed of running away with the circus. But what is life on the road really like?
Quite busy, normally. Living with the carnival, oh, it's quite good, I suppose, yeah. Freedom, I suppose. Never stay in one town too long.
No, the worst things are living in these conditions, yes.
The men look after me. Yeah, I don't have to do too much dirty work. Yeah.
And the best thing is meeting you, all nice people.
The reality is leaving home comforts behind to live in a caravan, travel long hours and battle the elements. Julie and her husband Dean have been doing this for over 20 years now and have raised 3 children while trying to make a living out of this business.
In a caravan can be tough at times, especially in the school holidays when there's extra ones of us here, and we've left our own caravan up in the North Island, so we've had to hire a caravan down here, so it's a bit cramped and you haven't got all the comforts of home. But when we do get home to Auckland, it's great getting back into a house. And dislikes is being away from the kids. That's my biggest dislike, but my youngest son travels with me at the moment, so I do correspondence with him, but my daughters, they have to stay in Auckland with their grandma and go to school there. Doing homeschooling is really hard. We argue all the time and he ends up in tears and I walk out. So yeah.
It's neat to come down here to see Granddad and Mum and Dad and Jake. Yeah, I like seeing him. All my friends like the carnival, and we once had a show down where we live and all my friends came and they thought it was so cool.
Oh, I've got my own home, but I've just wave it once a week to go past. I can't stay at home, I've got to travel. I don't have to travel, and then I can stay at home if I wanted to, but I just can't. The downside is the weather mainly, and money is hard sometimes, you know, but mainly the weather.
I was a construction worker before I started this, but this is a better life, travelling around the caravan and seeing New Zealand. All the scenery. Look at the South Island. One minute you got sunshine and the next minute you got rain, snow, hail. Where can you get that in Australia all in one day?
I wouldn't like to live any other way. I mean, I'm used to it now. I couldn't imagine doing anything different. And I love it. I love the lifestyle. The good bits and the bad bits. Yeah.
Well, I think you'd have to love it, wouldn't you, to be able to do it. There we have life behind the Wilson Brothers Carnival, which was in town very recently. They did strike a rough patch of weather, but as the Aussie said, you can't get that over in Australia. Well, very